Ciao. Hey, it is your girl, Courtney Lyric Writes. Well, Courtney Lyric is my name. My YouTube channel is Courtney Lyric Writes, if there's any confusion. But on my podcast, I normally just kind of discuss shows that I really like and break them down. Very rarely, if ever, do I even give attention to shit I don't like. But it must be spoken. It was... Ciao. Excuse me, parch. Okay, it must be spoken on because yet again we have a top dollar, very well promoted black show focusing around slavery. It's called The Underground Railroad. It actually is an adaptation of a book. Haven't read the book. In fact, my apologies to this brother who wrote the book because the book is probably great, but the show, yeah. Alright, so long story short, I couldn't even make it past the third episode. You know, in confidence, I watched the second episode because, you know, sometimes the first one is just not up to par. So that second one will be like, oh, okay. I mean, that happens never. For me, a good show is good from jump. In fact, in the first 10 minutes, you need to grab the audience by the throat and keep them there until your season is over with. But maybe this show was a little bit slower. I don't know. So, okay, the show opens up pretty much... It don't even matter how it opens up. Within the first 15 minutes, a man is being flogged, whipped, hung up in front of the plantation, flogged in front of all the slaves, and burnt to death. And the cinematographer and director, I guess they felt like we, the audience, needed to see this because that took place on film. It was on camera. And then, you know what, even before that, a little boy pretty much gets pistol whipped because he could not recite the Declaration of Independence. Now, mind you, slaves aren't even allowed to read. The little boy gets thrown under the bus by another grown man who the owner's brother heard could say the Declaration, and then he couldn't. And he was like, well, here go the little boy. You say it. And the little boy fucks it up. And here comes Randy Redneck, and he just beats. This is pistol whips. And yes, that too was on camera. So first we open up with, you know, a child being pistol whipped by a white man. And then, of course, this woman, who is our main character, comes to his aid. The only person, might I add, in the crowd who even tried to help the boy. And, of course, she is flogged. And that is on camera as well. Now, mind you, we're 20 minutes deep in this film, and ain't shit happened but black pain and black folks getting whipped and beat up and burned to death, and we still don't even know what the fuck is going on. There's some light-skinned brother with green eyes who looks like Scar, and there's our protagonist. Is this a love story about them? Are they gonna hook up? He is a well-read. He's not even a slave. Some kind of way he got bought, kind of like 12-year slave. He can read. He's smart, and not to say the slaves are dumb. It's just he's educated and they are not. He didn't had enough of this. He ain't been a slave but a week. They didn't make him sleep with somebody. He is not feeling none of this. He's like, I am not built for this. I'm heading out. For whatever strange reason, he wants to take our protagonist. Now we would assume they are a couple. Maybe he's in love. He literally wants to take this girl with him because she is a good luck charm. Because her mother escaped when she was like a kid, so it must be in her DNA. Which, I mean, she did end up escaping, but what a stupid reason. So it's already hard enough to escape with one person, but I'm adding you on. Not because I love you, not because I care, not because we have a family together, but because you're good luck. You don't know the way. You have no connections. I have all of that, but I'm bringing... You see what I'm saying? It just got... Brad Pitt is one of the executive producers, and I think that is why it made its way to Amazon, because it was attached to a higher-up name. None of the cast is well known, and we still don't know what the fuck it is about. It's like, it's pointless. It is pointless black pain put on camera. Even the little show, Them, was better than this. If you want to watch a quality show about slavery, watch Underground. You know, the good show that got put off the air after 2 seasons. There was actually quality scripts, quality casting, good plots, edge of your seat, you know, well-developed characters that you could root for. I wasn't rooting for this girl. I wasn't rooting for this boy. I feel like I barely know them. The girl was hella extra. I guess she said she gonna get her check because she was, I didn't know if she was, no offense, but slow or what, because she was I constantly found myself saying to the screen, girl, shut up. Like, you finna get us caught, you tripping. Like, so I didn't know if she was slow or what. And then it just, I tried to stick with it past the first episode. And, like I said, you know, maybe that first one was hit and quit. Okay, next. They do escape on an actual train that is underground. Cute concept. Okay, cool. Underground railroad, cool. They are then brought to this place that seems like it's halfway decent. You know, black people are here. They're thriving. John and Barch. But they're thriving. They're doing well. They dressing up, they learn how to read, and lo and behold, it's some kind of weird OBGYN camp that is experimenting on black people, testing out, you know, tube ligations, getting your tubes tied, pretty much trying to stop this particular group of black people from reproducing. So it is like a anti-reproduction camp. It was very weird, and they were like, well, of course we can't stay here. You know, they were thinking for a minute, hey, we can build a life here. The slave catcher from the old place catches up with them here. So she gets on the train without our male protagonist, and I don't know if we see him again or not, because after the third episode I was done with it. But she rides off to another place that is in the north, but they have just done away with black people altogether. Like, they are purifying like their little town. It just, I probably made it sound so exciting with that little 6-minute thing. Let me tell you, watching it in real time, this is just because I write. I made that shit sound good. It is boring. It is plotless. It is pointless. It's just black paint on display. That's it. Like, not that them was much better, but if you must have you a dosage of black paint, I would rather you watch that, because at least it's well cast, the cinematography is on point, and there's some kind of plot. There was no plot here. There was an underground railroad, it's gone. And we're following this girl with no character, no personality, no whatsoever. And by the third episode, I believe she was getting returned to her plantation, where she's probably going to be killed, because she did kill a white man when they originally escaped. So it's like, what happened to our male protagonist? Did they catch him? Did they not? Are we done with him forever? Like, maybe if I keep watching it, I'll figure it out, but it was so boring, y'all. It was just let's beat some black people on screen and say the N-word a whole lot for your entertainment, because we have no plot. So maybe the whippings and the, you know, the tubals and the weird, you know, that shit will keep you interested. It was trash. It's too many black creatives out here, and my apologies to the man who wrote the book. I'm sure the book is fantastic. It must have been somewhat good if somebody wanted to buy the rights and make a show from it. Like, not even a film, a show. But they failed you miserably. The show is no good. Like, real talk. If you want to go watch it and make your own verdict, fine. Again, if you want a quality show that surrounds slavery, either watch Roots, like it's a miniseries, watch Roots, or watch the actual show Underground. That show was quality. This ain't it. This is not it. I'm mad. You know, when you watch something, time is something you can't get back. I want my 3 hours of life back, because I was rooting for y'all. I was hoping maybe by the second episode it would come around. Okay, second one didn't quite get it, maybe the third. Now y'all just then burnt some little black girl up in the house. The little white abolitionist, he done got his brain blown out. His wife finna get burnt. And for what? For her to go right back like, it's just... the character is... This piece of paper has more dimension than the protagonist. She flat. Nothing to root for, nothing to like about her. Nothing interesting except that her mama escaped slavery when she was a baby. That's the big thing surrounding her. That's it. Don't know much, you know, just no personality, flat. I honestly did not think she was even there all the way mentally. She was just hella extra. The actress, you know, just Brad Pitt, baby, you should know better. Even 12 Years a Slave was better than this. You know, so I guess he just saw something and wanted to throw money in it. But for me, it's a no. It's a no for me. Like, hell no. I can't believe it made it to Amazon Prime. Like, if you gotta watch some black pain, if you need that in your life to get by, watch them, because even that is better than this. And that's all I got for today. Y'all tag me in good stuff, because someone suggested that to me in one of my little Facebook groups. And I was pissed off that I actually went back and watched it. Do not tag me in no bullshit. I'm sorry. Did you watch it first, or you just want me to watch it and tell you? Like, this was trash, y'all. And it's not even because it's Black Paint. It's just because it's trash. It be trash. Alright, that's all I got. God bless.